Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Hussein. I'm from Faculty of Food Science and Technology and my metric number is 188004.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Fadil bin Segman alias Abdullah. My metric number is 187563 and I'm also from Faculty Food Science and Technology.
So today, both of us will talk about how to study effectively. So this is basically important for us as a student to practice it to pass, especially to pass the final exam with the flying colors. So what is effective studies means? So effective studies habits can be learned to improve our ability to better retain reading material. Student nowadays always grapple with many issues in their life, and because of all of the competing things for our attention, it's hard to concentrate on our study. So maybe in school or same as the university student, you have to do at least a little bit studying, if not much, in order to progress from year to year to get to pass the exam, to progress to the next year. So there are some key effective studying that is important, but the key is we must not study in longer or cramming about studies and study longer, but we must study smarter. So the first main point, I will give Fadil to explain more.
Okay, I will try to elaborate the first main point. Okay, too many people look studying as a necessary task, not as an enjoyment or opportunity
You
to
mean
learn.
opportunity?
Yes, we must enjoy when we are studying, right?
Yes.
Not stressful. It's not the right mindset. So I will talk about the right mindset. we need to have the right mindset. Means we need to avoid our mind from something not important issue, such as relationship status or issue or gaming issue. I know what you did there.
Then
And then as or anything surrounding problem.
yes.
So our mind is very easily to affect with that
That kind of thing.
Yeah. So there's researchers that have found that how you approach something matters almost as much as what you do. Being in the right mindset is important in order to study smarter. Sometimes you can force yourself to be in the right mindset, and it is during such time you should simply avoid studying. If you are distracted by a relationship issue or gaming, then studying is just going to be an exercise in frustration.
Yes.
So the next point is choose the right place and condition is very important, because when we studying, we need to for me, I need to some place that
Peace.
very peaceful, quiet. Yeah, that is for me. But
You mean the place that's we conducive for us to study, such as like the cold place.
And
So I want to talk, what is your favorite to what studying condition that you favor?
just like what I've said, just now I'm saying that I like to quiet place and peaceful. But I have a story to share actually.
Share.
Okay. I have a story to share that when I'm in high school, me and my friends always love to study in a fast food restaurant, such as in the McDonald's.
So get free Wi-Fi?
No, to study actually, but sometimes it's work, sometimes it's health, but most of the time we spend it on food and we chatting, so that is not a good example condition to study. So the next point, try to study, try to something new. I mean, when you're studying, try to listen to music. Usually, if music helps concentrate, then create a playlist on the phone or on a music player device. Try to listen soft music, music with no lyrics, so you can concentrate on what you studying about.
So
The last point, I think, try to decorate your studying
Area.
place,
Studying
area
like
with nature. I mean, with flowers or plants, so it can make your mind more peaceful and easily to absorb what you study.
Yes. Okay, next. Do you finish your point?
I think I'm finished.
Yes.
Well.
Okay. Next is my turn, which is main point number 2. So what we're talking about is firstly secondly, the first I second. So the first secondly, we must have a game plan. So what is game plan? Game plan is about we must arrange our studying time and our playing time. We must in the short
it's like a
words,
time management.
Time management.
Mm-hmm.
So once you understand what will you have to study, it's time to execute a game plan that will make the most of your time and will help you prepare the exam or assignment well in advance, so you don't have to cramming or studying, burn the midnight oil at the night studying last minute. So it will make our brain headache or a low grade, and lastly we will get a low grade to our paper in exam, final exam. So pick a various study method also can help us to understand easily. So the first method that I suggest is about create some a game.
What kind of game?
Some of games like pop quiz. If we studying in the group
studies.
So I suggest that the group study is more effective rather than we studying alone, because if we do group study, we can change information and we
have
can learn something.
more opinion,
more information about something that we can understand or whatever. So in order, we can create a game such as pop quiz, game show that can help you have fun while learning the material for class. So next, the second suggestion that I will suggest to you guys about, let's say we must rewrite our notes after we do some revision, such as you can do a mind mapping with your various of colors in that, and can type it. You can use also sticky note, and you can stick.
About the color pens, there's a researcher that when we use a color pen, it will it will boost your
trigger our
we will trigger and boost your mind to easily memorize, right?
Yes. So this one point. We can also stick sticky note, so at the wall, so before we sleep we can read about it, every
Wow.
day. Or maybe we can practice every day, and maybe we can remember it, so it's more easily for us to focus about our study.
Wow.
Wow,
Perform.
performance. So the second one is manage or make your own timetable. So what is this about? So let me explain. We must always have a planner. So write in a lot of your courses, activities, and social engagement. So in activities such as playing football or jogging or whatever social life, we must divide it evenly with our study time. Equally. So looking over your planner will give you a better sense of how your week, your months, or even your semester will look like, and will help you see when you'll be having a really busy week or when you have a lot of free time. So when you have a lot of free time, maybe we can push harder to study. So the
That is
second
interesting.
second one is to try to study around the same time of day. Pick a time when your brain is most alert. So basically, if our brain is more alert, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. before the.
Seriously, I need to try that
Yes,
method.
you must try. You must.
Mhm.
If I at night, at maybe at 9 p.m. I will sleep early, and I will wake up at the
So
3 a.m.
you need to sleep. You need to sleep
Yes,
first.
because if you don't sleep, we get the sore eyes.
So
So our brain also will not function well because we don't have any oxygen, because we don't have enough sleep. So try to study like that. So pick a time when your brain is function, such as what I said just now. So some people like to study course material right after the class. So maybe you can study after finish the class. You can quickly revise what the lecturer have taught you about. So maybe you can make a short notes to. Yeah, it's easy and more effective to memorize all about it. So I think that's all for our topic for today. So I hope you guys understand what we talk about.
we
Although,
trying to
although it's
explain
although it's
to
a
you guys.
little bit mess. Okay, I think
That's
we
all.
think that's all. So thank you
Thank you
and
and
thank you for watching this. Okay,
bye.
bye.